Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm bringing you some mod updates. So in this video I'm going to give you a little update on some of the mods in Path of Titans. This is in-game stuff, so currently you can see stuff like this pig, this poor textureless pig. He doesn't have his textures right now, but he has returned. Alright, so the first one I want to cover is the little pig. The little piggy! He's returned! He's back in the game, although he's missing some stuff like his skin. He doesn't have any skin. This isn't like a skin that I've changed. He just doesn't have any skin anymore. The poor pig. He has returned, but he is missing his textures. Hopefully this will be fixed in a couple of days, but I can't guarantee that. But hopefully it can. Hopefully it does. And next up, I'm on Divine Beast Acro. But before we get into the Divine Beast stuff, I want to quickly say that the deer and wolf have finally publicly been released. So any server can now use the wolf and the deer mod. So enjoy using those. Hopefully they have little to no bugs or balance problems. If they do, feel free to go suggest stuff to IOA. I'm sure they will take a look. But anyway, yes, the deer and the wolf, I can't believe it. I made a video yesterday explaining why you can't have them, and the day after that, they're released. Everyone can have them. Anyway, that is all I wanted to say about the deer. Now let's get straight onto the Divine Beast stuff. So, starting off with Acrocanthosaurus. This bad boy, this little goober, I like this one. I have no idea why I'm on a mountain, by the way. But anyway, so what has Divine Beast Acro received? Well, they first of all have changed the the sleeping animation speed for the male. As you saw there, it was much quicker because it was slower than the female and it was a bit of a disadvantage. But not only that, we have a brand new subspecies. So if I just zoom in a bit there and I keep moving, 2023, 2025, there it is. Look at that. That looks so good. That's the default subspecies. And then this one, dude, it has such a pronounced, thick spine. I think that's awesome. Genuinely, this looks incredible. I might actually main this subspecies, because look at this. What a mod. Like, this is insane. Sorry if I'm glazing or anything, but this new subspecies is fantastic. Its head shape, brilliant. But when I first saw it, which was like about 5 minutes ago, I literally was like, dude, they got the whole high-spined carnivore, whatever Acro's name means, perfect with this sub. Look at it. Look at that. It looks so good. I think this might be the most Acrocanthosaurus acro subspecies DB has ever made for this thing. It generally is insane, and I love it. Anyway, enough about Acro. Let's go on to the next mod. And next up, we have got Divine Beast Giganotosaurus. Now, this thing, I know it is not a fan favorite of, well, a lot of people, but it has received some changes. First of all, look at this brand new trot animation. Dude, this trot looks so good. Look at that, man. That looks so much better than what it had before. Congrats to the DB animators. You're doing a fantastic bloody job with this thing. I really hope that the walk gets changed as well as the sprint, because I'm not gonna lie, it's not a bad sprint, but I think it needs to be changed, as well as the walk. The whole toe and heel walk thing it does here, it's not bad, but if anyone from the DB mod team watches this, I would personally suggest give it a larger stride with its walk and its sprint, and maybe change how much it bounces in certain ways. Other than that, though, it's pretty good. So, anyway, what else has Divine Beast Giganotosaurus got? Well, if we open up the skin tab here, and let me just reset my customizations to the defaults real quick. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Eye color as well. It has 2 more skins. So, this is the last skin that they released, and then we have Dune. Now, look at that. That is a pretty cool looking skin, if I do say so myself. Look at that. And then we've got Pattern 2, and Pattern 3, which, I like it. Let's have a look at the female version as well. Because they might have changed it. Yeah, for the female, we've got different colors. Let me reset it back to 1. There we go. Lovely jubbly. And look at that. So that's the female version. Here's the male. I'm not going to lie. I love both of these. These look fantastic. And then not only this skin, we have a second skin that they've added called Piebald. So this is the male for it. And let's have a look at the patterns. Here's pattern 1, 2, and 3. Not bad, not bad. It's also not even on both sides, I don't think. Like most Piebald skins are. Yeah, it's not exactly even on both sides. I kind of like that. And then the female version, it's slightly more green. But either way, I like that. I like that a lot. I don't really use piebald skins. I'm more akin to dune or desert type skins because they look so good. Anyway, so that is all that is new with DB Giga. We got a new animation and some new skins. All right, next up we have got Compsognathus, this little goober. Look at him. Oh, he looked at the screen there. That was weird. Anyway, Compy. Compy has received a brand new shake animation as well as some really nice fancy icon art. Look at that. So we've got a new icon art for the group call, the confused one. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's the look around. It's a little look around. I love it. This is the little dance. Yeah, he's so happy. And then this is the shake animation, which has been redone. Let's have a look. Look at that. That looks so good. He shakes like he's a big boy. Why does this remind me of like an Apex's shake animation, like T-Rex or something? But it's on the size of well, basically a small creature, a critter-sized dinosaur. I'm not gonna lie, DB's done so much work on their mods. I don't know why or what happened. Like, why did they get so much better or lock in? But like, I don't know. I don't know. It's ridiculous. But I'm so glad that these changes are being made because they are generally insane. All right, so the last thing that I wanted to show off in this video is currently bugged, mainly because the game sometimes likes to revert patches. So if you ever see a mod get updated and then it's magically not updated in game, that's not always the modder's fault. It is a lot of the time just Path of Titans being a bit wonky, and that's the case with DB Dino, because this thing got a crouch ability, not ability, but it got the ability to crouch, as well as a crouch animation, and I'm going to play that on screen right now, just whilst I'm talking about it, because the crouch is a little bit useful for it. So, for those of you who play Divine Beast Dino, you may know that this thing doesn't regen stamina on land unless you sit or sleep. However, you can now regenerate stamina on land if you crouch with the DB Dino, which is the only way you can move around and get stamina with it. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know why it is like that, where you don't get it just by trotting, it's because they didn't want this thing to be like a T-Rex, where you just go on land murdering everything as a giant crocodile. Because, you know, it makes it a bit boring if you just can do that. Because what's the point in playing T-Rex when you can play Deinosuchus and do the exact same thing as a big old gator? It's basically just a balance change, or a balance decision, which I think is pretty nice. Pretty nice? Okay. Nice sentences, Orca. It's pretty nice. They've also fixed a couple of bugs. Mainly, the belly sidestep animation was making the model change size or something to do with that. Apparently, its stomach was doubling in size when you sidestepped, which is not what you want as a mod. But anyway, that is going to be everything. Hopefully you guys like the animation. I'm not gonna lie, I really do. I really like it. I wish it was in-game. By the time this video is out, the patch should have come through fully, and it should be in-game for you all to enjoy and play. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.